Good morning, students. Today we are starting chapter number 4. The name of the chapter is Eating Right. In this particular chapter, you will understand the 5 main nutrients you get from your food. Deficiency diseases, that means from a particular vitamin or a particular mineral, which kind of a scarcity goes to your body, and healthy eating habits. Lucy gets easily tired after playing for a little while. She often suffers from cold and lacks energy, which makes her feel weak. However, her friend Sarah plays for hours, doesn't get tired easily, and also does not fall ill as frequently as Lucy does. So, now, in the starting of the chapter, the introduction you are getting, like many a times when you do some kind of sport, you do some kind of activity, and you get tired very easily and very quick. But a second person of your family of your age, that they also do the particular activity and they do not get tired easily. So basically, where there is some difference, that you don't have that much of strength but they have, right? So in this chapter, Lucy is resembling you or any other child who is of your age, and she is lacking of energy. So now, can you tell why Sarah is more energetic and healthier than Lucy? Now, there are two students of your class. If you compare them, one may be more energetic and other might not be. So, the reason behind it, Sarah is healthier than Lucy as she has healthy and nutritious eating habits. So, the basic concept they want to derive it, that your eating habits gives you much more energy. If you are not getting the proper healthy and nutritious food, you will be out of energy. So, food helps us to keep Food helps to keep us healthy, provides us energy for our daily activities, and protects our body from diseases. To remain healthy, our body requires the right amount of nutrition. So basically, if we really wanted to keep healthy, and we need a lot of energy to do our daily activities, and we have to remain ourselves safe from the diseases as well. So what we actually required? We required healthy food with right amount of nutrients in your food. What is a nutrient? Nutrient is a component in food that provides the nourishment necessary for energy and growth. Nutrient is such component that gives you particular amount of nourishment which provides you energy and enhances your growth. A balanced diet has the right amount of nutrients in the food that we eat as per our age and lifestyle. A balanced diet. Balanced diet is what? A balanced diet, balanced food is something in which you get all different nutrients in a particular amount. That is your requirement for your growth, for your health. So what are those nutrients which we are talking from the first line? The 5 main nutrients are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. We also need roughage and water in our diet. So these 5 things are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. So now, in the continuation, we will be seeing all these nutrients one by one. So the first topic we are taking is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates. Basically, the word when you are pronouncing it's carbohydrates, it talks about carbs. Okay? The carbs gives you energy. Carbohydrates are energy giving food. Carbohydrates provide you energy to do work. They are also known as starch food. Carbohydrates are found in those food which has starch in it. They provide our body with heat and energy. They form a major part of our diet. Rice, wheat, potato, and sugar are a good source of carbohydrates. So, in this case, all those important things we eat in our day, whether you come from various places, but you still eat either rice or wheat. So, these two things provides carbohydrates. They have starch stored in that particular meal. Okay. Now, moving ahead to the fat section. Fats. Fats provides us more energy than carbohydrates. They also help our body to keep warm. They are stored in our body as reserves. Consuming too much of fat is not good for our health as it gets stored under our skin, which may cause health hazard. Butter, ghee, cheese, and cooking oil are rich sources of fat. As we know now that carbohydrates gives you energy, fats also gives you energy, even more energy rather than carbohydrates. What is the basic role of fat? They keep your body warm because there are different types of weather going on, so your body has to maintain a particular temperature, so fat help into that. So fat is basically stored in our body. So you might have seen this word fat, and we have seen the different types of body. So in some bodies you see that there is lot much fat is stored in it, because this fat gets stored in your body. So for that, this is written now that consuming too much of fat is not good for our health. We should eat fat, but we should not eat extra amount of fat, because that can make you obese, that can make you gluten. So what are the resources of fat? That is butter, ghee, cheese, and cooking oil are rich sources of fat. So I hope this is clear to you. Test to confirm the presence of fat. Take a small quantity of ground nuts. Wrap the nuts in a small piece of paper. Crush the nuts wrapped in the paper. Straighten the paper. Dry the paper by keeping it in sunlight for a while. Observe the paper. An oily patch on the paper indicates the presence of fat in nuts. So this is very interesting activity, students. Any sort of dry fruit if you have at your home, just wrap that into a small piece of paper. Then crush the nuts, okay, from a stone or from anything hard, and then straight the paper. Keep that paper into the sunlight for some minutes, and then observe the paper. You will find some oil on the oily patches on the paper, because what this activity shows to you that all the dry fruits like walnuts, peanuts, fox nuts, raisins, so all these have that pinch of oil in it. So we should consume dry fruits, but in a very particular amount. Now, the proteins are known as the bodybuilding food of our body. They are needed for growth and repair of our body. They also help in building muscles. Children need more protein in their diet as they are in their growing phase. So protein is a must thing that you have to eat every day, okay, because proteins are the only thing which helps you to grow, to develop your body, okay. So that is why it is called as a bodybuilding food. Basically what they do, they help you to grow, and whatever the damage going on in your body, they repair it. Fine. They also help in the building muscles. So you have to eat particular amount of protein every day. What are the examples of protein? It is meat, egg, milk, soya bean, pulses, and fish are rich in proteins. You have to mark all the examples in your book, so that will be easy for you to understand that what exactly you are eating in your food. Now see that, did you know our hair and nails are made up of protein known as keratin. So our hair also and the nail also, they both are made up of protein which is named as keratin. Okay. Now vitamin and minerals, they are called protective foods. They increase our body's immunity and help us fight against diseases. This is also a very important thing. The vitamins we have to take and the minerals also we have to take. They are called as protective food. They protect us from the diseases and the outside germs. They increase our body's immunity. Okay. So the vitamins are examples like A, B, C, D, E, and K. They are types of vitamins, and minerals like calcium, iron help in the growth and the development of the body. Fresh fruits, green leafy vegetables, and milk are a good source of vitamins and minerals. So this is also to be marked. Next thing is water. Water is also the must thing that you have to drink a lot of water every day. You cannot neglect the importance of the water because our body has the maximum percentage of water in it. So now see, almost 2/3 of our body is made up of water. Water helps in regulating the temperature of our body and it helps in the proper functioning of our organs. We lose water while breathing, sweating, and through urine. We should have at least 8 glasses of water every day and eat foods that contains a lot of water like watermelon, muskmelons, etc. in summer to rehydrate our body. So the 2/3 part of the body is made up of water because in our body you know that blood is circulating, so blood has also the percentage of water. We drink water, we go for the urination, and if we are playing we sweat a lot, so this all is a part of water. So you have to maintain the 8 glasses of water every day in your diet. If you are not taking 8 glasses of water every day, your body will dehydrate. Next thing is roughage. Roughage is basically fiber we are talking about. Fiber is also very required just because you are eating everything in your body. You are putting everything inside in your body, and that important thing has to be absorbed in your body, as you have seen already in the digestive system, and the waste material has to be come out from your body. That coming out process in that roughage helps a lot. So you have to eat roughage also. Fruits and vegetables contains a lot of fiber or roughage. Roughage help us to get rid of waste from our body. A diet low in fiber will cause constipation, which cause stomach ache. Okay, so if you are not going for the motion and if you have the constipation in your body, you will start feeling the stomach ache. There is a section of let's recall that you have to do. This is gonna be your homework. So when you will be reading the chapter and you will be understanding the chapter, it will be easy for you to fill this section. Next is balanced diet. Food that contains the right amount of nutrients, water, and roughage in a meal according to age and lifestyle is called a balanced diet. To stay healthy, it is important to have a balanced diet regularly. Okay, so you have seen now carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, roughage, and water. So how much of the quantity you have to take every day in your diet? That consists of balanced diet. Balanced diet is important because carbohydrates and fats gives us energy for doing work. Protein help us to grow and repair our damaged cells. Vitamins and minerals protect our body from diseases. Water and roughage help us to remove waste from our body. So these all many roles of different nutrients you have seen in the earlier pages. Now moving ahead to the deficiency diseases. Now you know what is important for your body. But what if you are not taking those many nutrients and vitamins and minerals? Your body will be hit by certain deficiencies. Deficiency means lacking of particular nutrient. There is a scarcity of that particular nutrient, and which creates a disease. Now, a disease is a condition in which a body or any other part of the body is not able to function properly. Deficiency diseases occur when a person's diet lacks in required essential nutrients. Right? I told you that if you are not taking a particular nutrient in sufficient amount which is required to your body will be into a disease condition. Your body will be weak. Our parents and elders advise us to eat sufficient amount of green leafy vegetables and fresh fruits, as having these substances helps keep our diet balanced. Not having adequate amount of essential food on a regular basis may result in the following diseases. So if you are not taking those particular nutrients, different kinds of disease will affect your body. So the first disease is malnutrition. Malnutrition is a condition that develops in a body when it does not get adequate amount of nutrients in the diet. Children who do not have a balanced diet over a period of time suffer from malnutrition. Their diet lacks either in proteins or in vitamins and minerals. They do not get enough nourishment. Malnourishment in children occurs between the age of 1 to 5. So basically, if you are not having carbohydrates for 1 year or 6 months or 4 months or 1 month, your body will be deficient in carbohydrate. So what will happen? You will not get energy for a particular of time, and then this particular thing will give you the effect of malnutrition. In Hindi, malnutrition is called kuposhan, right? Kuposhan yani bura poshan. So this you have to understand. Mal means bad, nutrition means nutrition. Bad nutrition leads to malnutrition, and it occurs at the age of 1 to 5. In this page you can see a picture of malnutrition child. A child suffering from malnutrition will show some or all the symptoms: developing a bulging stomach as it is filled with air, has thin upper arms, gets tired easily, shows slow growth, and dizziness. Okay, so these many symptoms if a child is affected from malnutrition. A malnourished child can get better only by having a balanced diet and by giving him or her extra supplements of proteins or vitamins and minerals. So this disease can be only cured when you will start providing the balanced amount of nutrition. When the child will start eating the balanced diet for the longer period of time, this malnutrition case will be resolved. Next is night blindness. So now whatever the diseases you are gonna see, they are basically the effect of scarcity of vitamins. So the night blindness occurs when the vitamin A is less in your body. A person suffering from night blindness finds it difficult to see in dim light. Okay, the person who is having the state of night blindness, they will find difficult to see in dim light or slow light. The eyes become dull, triangular patches appear on the white portion of the eye, and the skin becomes dull and scaly. This disease is caused due to lack of vitamin A in our diet. Okay, so these many symptoms will occur when the vitamin A is not properly given in your body. A diet rich in carrots, papaya, mango, green leafy vegetables, milk will help to prevent this disease. These are some of the examples that you need to mark, and you have to join and add in your diet every day. Next disease is beriberi. Beriberi disease is caused due to lack of vitamin B in our diet. The symptoms are numbness in hand and feet. There is a lot of appetite and weight. It affects the nerves and muscles to the body and sometimes cause swollen legs. Okay, so beriberi occurs when the vitamin B is less in your body. So you can relate it that beriberi starts from B and the vitamin B is we are talking about. So the basic symptoms you have seen now, and the examples are: diet rich in vitamin B cures beriberi, which is present in cereals, meat, fish, nuts, and green leafy vegetables. So mark all the examples. Next we are moving to scurvy. It's called scurvy. Lack of vitamin C causes scurvy. Scurvy causes bleeding and swelling of gums. So basically, vitamin C, if it is not properly in your body, the disease of scurvy will happen and it will affect your gums. The gums get easily infected. Oranges, lemon, amla, tomatoes, and sprouted grains are rich in vitamin C. Okay, so these are many of the examples that you have to eat every day, that your vitamin C content can be complete in your balanced diet. Next is rickets. Lack of vitamin D causes rickets. In rickets, the bones become very soft and break easily. In children, the legs become bow shaped. Vitamin D is also called sunshine vitamin, as when we are exposed to sunlight, the skin produces vitamin D. So we have seen vitamin A, B, C. Now moving to vitamin D. So when the vitamin D is not properly in your body, it creates rickets. How do we get the vitamin D? We get it from the sunlight. So in the morning sunlight basically. So in the morning when you are awake and when you are taking class, do try to sit in the sunshine. That is why this vitamin D is also called as sunshine vitamin. Okay? It affects the bones of the children. Vitamin D along with minerals like calcium and phosphorus makes bone and teeth strong. So you have to take all these together. Milk and its product contain calcium, which is also good for bones. That is why when children are small, they are asked to have lots of milk to make their bones and teeth strong. So now you understand how much milk is important to you. Milk is a complete food. So your milk gives you each type of nutrient along with the vitamins also. So you have to drink milk every day twice. Now the next is anemia. Students, the spelling of anemia is wrong written here. It is Anaemia. So you have to correct it in your book as well. So you will be writing correctly in your copy as well. Okay, that is Anaemia. Lack of iron in food causes anemia. It decreases the level of hemoglobin in our body. Okay, so when you are lacking with iron in your body, because we have seen the minerals are also important to our food. So when we are lacking the iron in our food, it will create anemia. What is the role of anemia? Anemia increases the level of hemoglobin in our body. Hemoglobin is what? Hemoglobin is found in your blood. Your blood cells gets affected when the iron is not properly contented in your food. Hemoglobin is a substance present in blood and that carries oxygen. An anemic person gets tired easily, has dark circles under the eye, looks pale, and also suffers from loss of appetite. Okay, so these are many of the symptoms what an anemic person will look like. A diet rich in green leafy vegetables, dates, beetroot, spinach, fruits like apple, pomegranate, guava, and eggs should be taken regularly to prevent anemia. So these are many of the examples that you have to mark. Next is goiter. Lack of mineral called iodine in our diet causes goiter. So when we are lacking iodine in our food, how do we get the iodine? We get it from the salt which is present in your food, because we love the salty dishes also. So a person suffering from goiter will have swelling in his or her neck. This way, the best way to prevent it is by taking iodine salt in our food. So every day in our food we have to take iodine salt. So now go and check in your kitchen whether your mother is using the iodine salt or not. So if she is not using, just tell to her to go and buy the iodine salt. Next is obesity. Obesity is a condition where a person accumulates too much of fat, which start having a negative effect on the body. It is caused due to overeating. Many children suffer from it because they prefer having junk food over healthy food. The only way to prevent obesity is to have a balanced diet and do a lot of exercise. Obesity, हिंदी में जिसको आप मोटापा कहते हैं. So how this happens? So when you start eating junk, and a lot of junk in a day, they're like having pizza, burger, french fries, everything all along, and you are ignoring the homemade food, the healthy food. So you start reserving a lot of fat in your body, and at a particular stage you will become obese. So what to do if you do not want to be a obese child? You have to eat healthy food which is made at your home, and along with that you have to do a lot of exercise also, which can be done by the mode of playing or by simple exercises or yoga. Now, healthy eating habits. Besides eating a well balanced diet, we should also take care while cooking food. So, how to eat healthy eating? Okay, so some of the measures we should take while the cooking side and while the eating side. So, what are the first stages? Food should not be overcooked as it loses its nutrition value. Whatever the food is being cooked at your home, it should not be overcooked. Second, wash the vegetables before cutting them, as some of the nutrients gets washed away. So when your mother is cutting the vegetables, it should be priorly washed. After cutting the vegetables, it should not be washed, so nutrients can not be washed away. Third one is we should wash our hands before and after each meal. So we should always wash our hands before having the meal. Food should be preserved properly as spoiled food contains germs. Just as milk can be preserved by pasteurization, cooked food can be preserved by refrigerating it. So, whenever we are conserving the food, we are storing the food, it should be stored properly in your refrigerator. It should not be kept openly at the normal temperature, because then the germs will attack on the food, and maybe sometimes later, if you are eating it, the germs will enter to your body. And the last thing, one must do regular exercises which improves the blood flow in our body. It is also necessary to take proper rest, which will prepare us for a better tomorrow. So the exercises is a must thing that you have to do every day, either in any form, like in the playing, not indoor games, outdoor games. If you are playing, you will be increasing your heart rate, which will make your body much more stronger. And along with that, you have to take a proper rest also. 8 hours sleep is a must. So be on time on your bed and take proper rest, because while when you are resting, the body is being stabilized. So I hope, student, this chapter is clear to you. If you have any question regarding this, you can ask me in your Teams classes. Do not hesitate while asking your queries.